Welcome to Finland, to Vantaa, which is quite near Helsinki, and everybody knows Finland and Helsinki after last summer's summit with Trump and Putin. But not more about politics, to the music. I am here in the Chamber Music Hall Lummesali, my home base, to present you this instrument, Contra Alto Clarinet. This is Selmer Paris 40 Rosewood, the queen of Contra Alto Clarinets, if you ask me. I have been doing these video clips of different songs played by Contra Alto Clarinets to you in YouTube. You can watch them, but now this is a proper explanation of what instrument this is actually. And you get the answers of these questions I've been asked during my time playing this instrument. What is it? How does it sound? And what can you play with that? 3 questions, and after this video you know the answer. So, enjoy the trip to the low frequencies with Contra Alto Clarinet. As clarinets in general, the range of this big horn is divided to 3 registers: chalumeau register, clarino register, and overblow register or altissimo register. These 3 ones, you often hear only the 2 lowest ones, chalumeau and clarino, in these presentations. We'll come later back to why that's it. But now, let's take a look at all those 3, how they sound and what is the range of each register. I started to play Contra Alto Clarinet actually by accident. I was searching internet for Selmer bass clarinet, and then came this Contra Alto Clarinet. And I was like thinking, well, it's a bit lower than bass clarinet, it must be even better. But I was wrong, this is not a bass clarinet. This has, it has its own character, its own sound. It sounds different than a bass clarinet, and that's a marvelous thing. How low does it go compared to bass clarinet? The long bass clarinet's lowest note is C concert B flat. It's here, the G. And we have 4 notes below that. So the lowest note is E flat or concert G flat or F sharp, which is almost the lowest free string of the double bass or electric bass, almost. There are other contralto clarinets which go even lower. Leblanc's paper clip, which I have, goes down to low C, which is concert E flat, which is a bit lower than 4-stringed double bass or electric bass. I'll come back to that later in another clip. How higher does it go? Well, you heard in the altissimo, the 3rd register, it goes very high. What does it play? That's a problem. In marching bands or wind orchestras, it's usually put to play tuba or sousaphone parts, because it can read the same notes with a slight difference. Is that a good thing? I don't think so, because it's not a tuba or sousaphone. It can also play bassoon parts quite easily, and that's a better one because the sound is closer to the bassoon. It can also play trombone parts. Is it good? It can also play cello notes. Double bass notes are a bit awkward because they are transported 1 octave higher, so you have to play them 1 octave lower than they are written. If you can do that, it's okay. But what I'm actually yearning is material done just for this instrument. I have self-composed 1 series of 4 parts and waiting for something more to come. That was the reason when I got this instrument. I started seeking material, there was none. Then I started seeking some CDs or recorded classical music, and there was not much. That's why I decided 2 years ago make my own recording, the first ever classical CD with only the Contra Alto Clarinet as soloist. It's Fragmented Visions. And it's also here in the YouTube a little clip where you can hear part of it, some parts of it. So if you are interested, please listen and then send me email so I can send you a copy for a little amount of money. In this booklet is also a picture where you can see the size of this instrument quite well, as I'm using myself as a measure. Solos, duos, or works with piano are represented here. So, now you have heard. I didn't hear this instrument before I got it. And the reason was partly because the presentations in YouTube were mostly talking. Now I'm talking too much, I know. Talking, not playing this. So now you have heard more of this Contra Alto Clarinet than I had heard when I bought myself this instrument. Hope to see you soon and watch my other clips done with this and other Contra Alto Clarinets if you want. And you just heard Finlandia in 4 different positions. You just heard Saint-Saëns, the elephant. So perhaps one Finnish folk music melody to end this presentation. Thanks for watching and have a nice and good year of 2019.